Hey guys, it's Riley. I am back. I am here. I filmed. I can't remember when the last time I uploaded a video was. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I'm not totally sure. I took last week off of both my channels because I was just in a really rough place mentally and I did not have the energy or ability to film or put out any videos. But you guys are usually pretty understanding about that, and I think sometimes when I skip weeks it makes the next video I put out more anticipated, but that's fine. I'll be back. I am filming right now for this week. Obviously, I mean, you're watching this video. And then tomorrow I am planning to film for my regression channel, so if you're subscribed over there, you will also get a video on Sunday. Today, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a life update, but before I do the life update bit, I would like to give you my first impressions on this book, Manifest by Annie Tarasova. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. She owns the shop called Dreamy Moons. I will link it down below. This book was pre-ordered for me from a really good friend off of Instagram, and I'm so grateful because it's kind of expensive, but once you see what it is, you'll understand why it's kind of expensive. But since Annie announced this project of Manifest, I was so invested in it. I have wanted to own something from Dreamy Moons for a really long time, probably over 2 years, and I just haven't been able to buy anything from her, and it makes me really sad because I want to get some of her art and prints to just put up on the wall like behind me by the fairy lights. And I love the way all of her stuff looks and it's beautiful, and I want the affirmation card deck so bad. But I am very excited that Manifest was the first purchase I was able to make from Dreamy Moons. According to Annie, this book is all about manifesting the things that you want and desire in your life. It's completely handwritten, so everything in the book, all of the text that is in the book, is written by hand by Annie. And I think that is really cool. It's a very cool personal touch to it, and I feel like that makes it a lot different than a lot of the other books that are out there on manifestation. Not to mention, this book has a ton of Annie's original artwork in it, and I love Annie's art. If you have not seen her art, you need to go follow both her regular Instagram, which is Annie Tarasova, and her art/shop Instagram, dreamy_moons. Both on Instagram. Again, the links will be down below if you're interested, but her art is so beautiful, and I just want you to take a look at the golden pages in this book. Look at how pretty that is. I am dead. It's gorgeous, and even on the front you can see the gold foil, and there is a built-in ribbon bookmark, which is like my favorite thing in the entire world. As a warning, I have not read any of this yet. I am currently waiting to finish the other book that I'm reading because it's a library book and I want to make sure I read it before it's due, and this one is mine so I can read it whenever I want. But it is absolutely gorgeous. As you've seen, I've been showing some close-ups of the book and the things in the book. Not only is it a guide to manifestation, but it is also like a personal workbook. You can record things like your dreams, goals, notes. There are pages for you to sketch and draw. There are pieces about your career and travel and relationships and different things that you want to manifest. I haven't looked through every single page, but I've flipped through it quite a few times, and I'm flipping through it right now, and I am so excited to dig into this, both for the book portion of it and for the workbook portion. Manifestation is something I have been interested in for a while. I grew interested in it after it's gonna sound weird to say this, but after I became a witch and started practicing witchcraft, manifestation is one of those things that kind of falls into the same boat. I've been super, super interested in it, but I don't know where to start. I did start somewhere though and started collecting a very good crystal for manifestation, and that is citrine, which is actually my favorite crystal. I have so many pieces of it. I have like well over, I think I have about 20, maybe more than 20 pieces of citrine, and it's my absolute favorite stone, and I will continue buying pieces of it because I want to put it everywhere. But I know that stone aids in manifestation, but the whole process of manifestation is not something that I'm super familiar with, which is one of the reasons why I'm really excited for this guide. I want to learn more about it. I've watched Annie's videos on her YouTube channel, which will also be linked below. As a side note, I love her YouTube channel. I know she only uploads when she wants, and that makes me a little bit sad, only because I love her content so much and I've seen all of it, but I totally respect that she's not pressuring herself to do YouTube consistently or full time. But I've watched her videos on manifestation and the law of attraction, and it's something that really interests me and I wanted to learn a lot more about it. So when she announced this book, I got giddy. I was so excited, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to afford it, but with the help of a really good friend off of Instagram, like I said, I was able to get the book. And I am so beyond grateful. Like, I have some of you on Instagram, on both my regression account and my main account, that are just so unbelievably kind and sweet to me, and you understand that I'm in a tough financial position. Like, we live in low income housing, we only have one income to support the both of us because I can't work, and it can be really tough sometimes to afford things we need, let alone things we want. So all of you who have bought things for me off my wish list, or sent me a tip through Ko-Fi, or to my PayPal, or even just watching the videos on my regression channel and letting the ads play through, I cannot express how much gratitude I actually have for all of you, including those of you who can't or don't want to support me financially. That's totally fine. I don't ever want anyone to feel obligated to support me, but honestly, subscribing to my channel and watching my videos is one of the best ways to support me. While it doesn't support me financially, it really boosts my mood and helps me emotionally, because I have such a huge passion for YouTube and creating. It doesn't matter that I've done YouTube for 4 years, which, by the way, I've been on YouTube for 4 years. 4 years was on the 15th. It doesn't matter that I've been here for 4 years and only have like 3,000 subscribers. I don't care about the numbers so much, but the fact that some of you still interact with me even though I have my ratios and comments off, but you come to my Twitter or you come to my Instagram and you give me feedback on my videos and tell me you'd enjoyed it and give me ideas on other things you'd like to see, that is something that I appreciate so much. And the fact that some of you go out of your way to interact with me on other platforms because you can't interact with me here really warms my heart. Sorry, I got off on a little tangent. I'm just really grateful for you guys. Back to Manifest. I am not sure how many pages long it is. The pages are not marked number-wise, but it looks to be a pretty average-sized book. And you also have to remember that there are probably less pages to read because it's also a workbook. And the little note in the front on the first page is so cute. May this book help to make all of your dreams come true. So overall, the first impressions of this are, it's absolutely stunning, and I already can tell from just skimming it and holding it in my hand, it is worth every single penny. The quality is insane. This is better quality than most of the books that I own. The cover has got an amazing texture. It's got all of Annie's original art in it, which is one of the reasons why it's so expensive, because you have to pay artists for their art. But it's beautiful. Like, even the page that I just flipped to, it's a list of benefits of having a vision board. Overall, so far, I am incredibly happy with this book, and I'm sure I will provide more updates on my vlog channel or on my main channel here in a video down the line about how much I enjoyed this book when I am finished with it. But as for first impressions go, I definitely recommend getting this. It is stunning, it is beautiful, even just to look at, or for a coffee table book, I feel like it would work wonderfully. So yes, get this. Please support Annie. She's such a sweetheart. I know she doesn't know I exist, and that's totally okay, but she is one of my favorite artists, and I wanted to support her for so long, and I feel so good that I'm finally able to in some way. Another cool little thing is that all of the pre-orders, because I got this book as a pre-order, it just came out, and I just got it in the mail a few days ago, and it came from Australia, so it took a minute for it to get here. All of the pre-orders came with one affirmation card from her affirmation card deck, and having this card makes me want to buy the deck so badly. I've wanted an affirmation deck for a while, and I stumbled across hers and saw the pictures and thought it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. And now that I have the card in my hand and I can feel and see the quality, I'm not even mad at how expensive it is because it's all her original art. The quality is amazing. She does all of her business stuff herself. She's probably not even making much profit off of it, and she deserves every single penny she makes. This card is just really sweet and simple, and it says, "I am in perfect balance." And her art, again, on the back of it is stunning. The intention with this card is to put it up on my wall by my altar, which I will turn around the camera and show you guys my current altar setup, as well as a really cool thing we just put on the wall. That's it for that. Let us get into the mini life update. Like I said at the beginning, I have been dealing with some mental health issues recently. Again, depression has been really bad. My schizoaffective has been acting up a lot. I have been having a lot of hallucinations, and it hasn't been that fun of a time. I'm managing with it as best I can, and they're not super bad and scary like they are sometimes, but they're very obvious and very there, and it is kind of impacting my day-to-day life. And it doesn't help that I was thrown off my schedule for a few days because I stayed up late, and I can't stay up late because I usually go to bed around 9:30, 10 o'clock, and I have an alarm set for 7:30 in the morning. I need a lot of sleep in order to function, and I stayed up late, then I didn't get sleep, then I woke up and was dissociating, and then I was off my schedule for a few days, both my sleep schedule and my routines. Like, I wasn't washing my face, I wasn't taking care of myself, and it showed. I broke out, and I felt horrible. I felt like garbage. The last couple of days, I have been able to pull myself out of it, and over the last week, I have worked to get back into my daily routine. So washing my face, brushing my teeth, doing all of those basic self-care things that you gotta do. But I'm back. I'm doing that. I go through these funks sometimes. I think that's just one of those things with having borderline where you don't know when it's gonna come, you just know it's gonna come, and when it comes it sucks. But I'm glad at this point in my life I know that it won't last. It's something that will go away, and I really just have to wait it out. It's difficult and it's hard. It's hard to deal with intrusive thoughts, it's hard to deal with urges, but it will eventually go away and I'll feel better again. Overall, though, the good days have been more than the bad days these last couple of months. In general, I've been pretty motivated. I have been keeping up with the house cleaning. I've been filming videos, as you see, except for that whole spell when we had to deal with the thing with the kitchen. That was a mess. But I've been making a lot of content for both my regression Instagram and my main Instagram. I've been getting into tarot more. I have just been very connected to myself, and it's felt really good. And that's even with having a few, I'm not gonna say a few bad weeks. I will say I've had about 10 really bad days in the last couple of months, like really bad days. And then this past week, ending about 2 days ago, the week before that was pretty rough, but I was able to manage, you know, and that's good. I managed. I got through it. I'm here now, sitting on this bed on Monday. It is the 20th of May. I mean, it'll be the 23rd when you're watching this. I don't know. I'm able to sit here and I'm in a really good mood, and I'm able to film and focus and do the things that I have been wanting to do for a really long time, and that is good and it feels really good. That's basically it for the little life update. I might have another mental health update coming soon. I'm meeting with my psychiatrist tomorrow to discuss a new potential diagnosis. So if I get more information on that, I will make a video specifically about that. It'll be a Let's Have Coffee video. It'll say Let's Have Coffee in the title, so you'll know it is solely about mental health stuff. One thing I wanted to do before I let you go is I wanted to turn this camera around, and I wanted to show you my current altar space as well as the wall decorations above my altar. This is my current altar space and setup. Yes, that is wax. I forgot to put something down when I was burning down a spell candle covered in herbs, and now I have wax on my altar blanket. But that's fine, it's not a big deal. I just have some basic crystals all around. I have more masculine crystals over here, more feminine crystals over here, because this is the side for the goddess, this is the side for the god. I added some horns back there, as well as made more working space on the altar so I can actually sit down and do work, including both my self-care oracle deck and my tarot deck that are right there. I've been using those more often. This purple spell candle I light when I'm doing any form of divination, so that could be my pendulum over there, or my tarot cards, or runes. And then you move up a little bit and I have some of my witchy necklaces. One is a spell bottle, 2 are crystal necklaces, and that one right here is Gigi from Kiki's Delivery Service. I have this crystal cross stitch which one of my good friends gave me. I am absolutely in love with it. It's so pretty. And the palmistry print in front of it actually came from my good friend Imogene at the Hazel Witch on Instagram. We are pen pals, and she always sends me the cutest stuff, and I love it so much, so I had to put it by my altar. But moving up, we decided to make a pentacle out of fairy lights for the wall. You can kind of see it. When it's zoomed out, you can see it better. But we decided to do that the other day, and I think it turned out really, really pretty, and I'm really happy about it. And we're gonna get more of these fairy lights to put all around the apartment, so not just in the bedroom. And then I have this little piece here, which is actually a custom wall hanging from my friend Rain at R.AINE on Instagram. She has an Etsy shop called Rain Alexandra Art. I will link it below, as well as Imogene the Hazel Witch's shop. And she makes beautiful, beautiful wall hangings, and this is a custom one that I won in her giveaway, and I am absolutely in love with it. It's one of the prettiest things I've ever seen, and I really want to get more from her. So that is pretty much it. Kind of a random all over the place video for you today, but that's what I was in the mood to film. So if you enjoyed this video or want to see more videos from me on a regular basis, you can subscribe to my channel. I try to post once a week, usually on Thursdays. And if you're so inclined and want to see my videos right when they come out, you can turn notifications on. I also have an Instagram. It is right here at the Riley Kyle. You can follow me on it. I post a lot of personal stuff as well as a lot of stuff about my witchcraft practice. So if you're interested in that, definitely go follow there. I actually just ended a giveaway today, and I will be doing another giveaway when I hit 3,500 followers on that Instagram. So if you want to help me get there so I can start that giveaway, go give me a follow. I also have 2 other channels, a vlog channel that I upload on kind of whenever I want. I don't really have a set schedule because I'm not always in the mood to vlog. And then I have a channel dedicated solely to my age regression, and that channel kind of blew up. Like, I've got over 10,000 subscribers there, and it's still monetized. Don't know how that happened, but appreciating it. So if you're interested in age regression or want to learn more about it, you can go check out that channel. Both of those channels are going to be linked in the description. That's about all I've got for you today. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.